welcome to Increase Overseas, and today we have Udeepan Nath with us, who is the student of Increase Overseas, and now he is flying to Italy for his international studies. Udeepan, many congratulations, Udeepan.
Yeah, thank you.
And how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling very good and excited as well.
And Udeepan, as I heard, like within one day your visa turned out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a surprise for me. I was not expecting that.
So it's a very minor cases. Visa comes within one day.
Yeah.
And what was your procedure and how it did happen? Can you please explain to our students?
So I applied a visa on 20th September.
Okay.
And after that I got an interview call within 2 days, and then the visa came after the interview day only, after that day only.
So within 24 hours?
Yeah, within 24 hours maybe.
Okay, so how your visa interview went?
It was very good and very cool. The guy just asked me that about what I was doing in 1 year gap and my
so
job.
You did had 1 year gap for your studies?
Yeah, after that, after my bachelor's, I had 1 year gap.
Okay, and what were the rest questions they asked you?
Regarding where I'm going to stay in Italy.
Okay.
For the temporary first 30 days.
Okay.
Which hotel I booked about, that they asked me.
So they asked you the name and everything.
Yeah.
So did you show your hotel booking ID?
Yeah, I gave them only the hotel booking ID. I also named the hotel in the interview.
Okay.
That this hotel I booked, and for 30 days I have showed the booking dates as well to them. And yeah, they just asked this only.
And what were the rest general questions? Anything else?
Yeah, they asked me my name, which college I studied earlier.
Okay.
I done my bachelor's from which college, and what was the course and how it is linked to my current course which I'm going to study in masters.
Okay. So how did you prepare for your visa interview? Can you give any suggestion to our student?
Yeah. So basically I searched in net about the questions which are frequently asked in visa interview.
Okay.
And also I got some friends in Italy. They also told me some questions about basic questions about visa interview. Yeah, and that was my preparation where I did, and I prepared some answers of that questions. And
so Udeepan, as you mentioned, your visa came within 1 day.
Yeah.
So 1 day prior, did you inform you they will take your interview or something like that?
No, yeah, 1 day prior they informed me.
Okay.
That from this to this time period they can call me anytime for a visa interview via WhatsApp video call.
By WhatsApp video call.
Yeah.
So your interview held in a WhatsApp video call.
Yeah, interview held.
So suddenly they called you, or during this time slot they give you in that?
Yeah, in that time period they only called me.
They called you.
Yeah, done.
And do you have any formal attire during your visa interview?
Yeah, I had. I wore a formal T-shirt, shirt, as well as a formal pant to give while giving the interview.
So very smartly you conquered your interview.
Yeah.
Like in which university you enrolled for?
So I enrolled in University of ROM, TOR VERGATA.
Okay, so you applied for ROM TOR VERGATA.
Yeah.
And for which course you opted with there?
So I opted for Master of Science in ICT and Internet Engineering.
Okay, so why did you choose ROM TOR VERGATA? Like I hope during application many colleges have been accepted. So why this particular university?
So I got accepted from 2 colleges, but this college specifically, they are providing very good quality education as well as their hands-on works, like the practical knowledge they provide is very much helpful and beneficial for me, for my future.
So you chose this particular university for their practical experience?
Yeah.
Okay. So Udeepan, in which city did you born and brought up?
So I born and brought up in Kolkata, West Bengal.
Okay, and from where did you did your bachelor's?
I did my bachelor's from KT University, Bhubaneswar.
Okay, so you are a KIT student.
Yeah, I'm a KIT student.
Okay, so what are the educational background in KIT?
I studied my bachelor's in electronics and computer science engineering.
Okay, and how did KIT provide you, the environment and surrounding?
KIT is a very good college, a very huge university. And there are lots of campus. If you visit, you can see it is a very huge university, and the college is very good, and they provide a good quality of education as well in that college.
So what do you think if the students of KIT apply for international studies
Yeah.
for as like you, so will they qualify from there?
Yeah, surely if they have a good bachelor's degree and marks, they will surely qualify.
Because I guess it has a nice weightage to give to your profile.
Yeah,
right?
it is a good college, and the marks you get there, it has a good weightage.
It holds a
A
weightage
good,
in your
good
profile.
weightage, yeah.
Okay. And Udeepan, as you mentioned it earlier, like you during visa you gave the answer like you did have a good job. So after completing your bachelor's, you did had a job.
Yeah, I had
So
it.
what kind of job you were doing and how did it link to your course and everything?
I was doing a job in receivable analytics in high radius technologies.
Okay. So
In analytics
Bhubaneswar
department,
only.
yeah, in Bhubaneswar only.
Okay. So can you give some detail about this job? Role?
So it is basically it is a IT company,
Okay.
and I was doing a job in data analysis department
Okay.
for last 1 year.
So it is linked with the course you
Yeah.
have chosen in ROM VERGATA.
Yeah, it is.
So Udeepan, during your application, what were the necessary documents needed?
Yeah, so my necessary documents are passport, which is very important, and my previous degree details like my mark sheet and the LOR which my two professors gave me.
Okay, so LOR you took from your university.
Yeah,
And two professors gave you
yeah,
the LOR.
yeah, yeah.
And like how many days it took the LOR to come?
Around 2 to 3 days it
Okay.
took.
So did your professors check your educational qualification, your background?
Yeah, they checked my education qualification. They took my mark sheet and ID card, and from that they validated.
They validated your
Yeah,
qualification. And after that, what are the rest documents?
Like my English proficiency document, like IELTS exam I gave,
So
that
you
document.
gave your IELTS exam as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And how
SO
much band did you get in your IELTS?
I got 6.5 bands.
That's great. And
Yeah.
after that?
After that, SOP, like which I wrote to apply in college.
Statement of purpose.
Statement of purpose.
So what were the highlight point in your statement of purpose?
Like the link between between the course which I was choosing in the university, like University of TOR VERGATA, which I was choosing, and the course which I studied in bachelor's, the link between them.
Okay.
And what I have done in my previous course, like what are the projects that I have done, I have mentioned that as well, and why I want to study in that college, I mentioned those points.
All those things.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you think this SOP give a weightage to your profile?
Yeah. The SOP gave a lot of weightage.
So it should be very, very
Precise.
precise to your profile.
Yeah.
Rest document, anything else?
Like I mentioned my Europa CV as well.
Okay. So what were the key points of your Europa CV?
Like what I did in my last 1 year, my job that I mentioned, as well as my previous degree marks, like what CGPA I got in my previous degree, and as well as my projects which I have done in my college.
So what is this Europa CV?
Europa CV is like the format which Europe accepts.
Kind of Italian
I
format.
can't write
standard,
Italian format.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Deepan, after how many days your application letter came?
So around it took 2 to 3 months for the
3
admission
months,
letter.
to come your
Yeah.
acceptance letter from
Acceptance
the
letter,
university.
yeah.
Okay. And what were the further documents required during this thing?
So after when I got my admission letter, I immediately did HRD from Orissa Secretariat of Orissa. Yeah.
Okay. So as your qualification was from Bhubaneswar.
Yeah, that's why I did it from Orissa.
Okay.
Yeah.
And after that?
After that, when it came, I applied for DOV.
Okay. So what is this DOV?
Declaration of value. It is a statement that which proves that my previous degrees are authenticate and they are correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you face this DOV challenges, anything?
Yeah, no, since when I was doing DOV, I didn't face any challenge. But after that, I faced the challenge. When I gave the DOV to my college,
Okay.
to my university, they didn't accept that. They told that from this year they need CMIA only.
Okay. Did you knew about CMIA earlier?
No, I didn't knew about that.
Okay.
But at that time I got to know about CMIA.
So you did your DOB, but the college didn't accept that.
No, no, no.
So what they told you, like they told you about SEMIA to apply for SEMIA or something?
Yeah, they told me to apply for SEMIA.
So how did you tackle with that thing at that moment?
So I was very hopeless. I was not feeling that it is going to be
but
good.
medically it happened.
Yeah,
right?
medically it
now
happened.
You're going,
Yeah.
So
I from my college website I only applied for SEMIA.
okay.
But it took a lot of time, like it took around 2 to 3 months to
So
get the SEMIA approved.
So you applied for SEMIA urgently, right?
Yeah, urgently.
But it took so much
It took
time.
a lot of time.
Will you give any suggestion regarding this thing to the students,
Yeah, I will give that. I will give a suggestion that if you are applying for SEMIA, you have to have some bandwidth pre-occurred towards yourself, because it could take 15 days as well as it could take 2 to 3 months. In my case, it took 2 to 3 months.
So it was around 2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
So earlier they didn't inform you about this thing, right?
No. Earlier I wasn't.
See, regarding this, I think the students should have some time in their hand.
Yeah.
And so that they can, tackle with these situations very firmly and efficiently. Like in your case, it didn't turn out like that, right?
If your student is applying for SEMIA, they should keep some time in hands.
So like see, if they want to apply for SEMIA also, they should enroll as fast as possible, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They should do their application as
fast as
possible,
yeah.
because if this happened, they would have a long time in their hand to tackle with these situations. I think which didn't happen in your case,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, but miraculously it happened, and
Yeah.
now it's well ongoing in all the process. So, and now we'll come to this part, like how did you manage your funds and how much funds did you show?
So I showed around 12 lakhs in my bank statements.
Okay.
Yeah, and I managed, like I was doing a job in that 1 year gap, and my father also sponsored some amount. So from that thing I managed.
So can you just help us students, like what were the procedure and how did you manage? Like many students, they are curious to know, like how did he manage, how well we will manage. So like any tips and tricks to these students?
So at that time, I guess I showed the bank statement of for last 6 months.
Prior
6 months.
Okay.
Yeah. So at that time, firstly my father deposited around 1.5 lakhs in my account, and 1.5 to 2 lakhs per month he deposited in every month. So like that I managed, and also since I was doing a job, my salary was also getting credited in that account. I showed my salary account only.
Okay.
And that's how I managed.
How many months they asked for the salary slip or something, like they asked?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they asked the salary slip of my father. They asked for around 3 months, prior 3 months.
As your father was
Sponsoring, yeah.
Okay.
Since that's
So they asked for the 3
yeah,
months.
yeah.
During this, did you debited amount from the, from your account, or did you only credited the amounts over there?
No, I debited as well, because it was my salary account and I need to fulfill my expenses as well from that. So I debited regularly.
So you credited and debited?
Yeah, both
right?
things I did.
Because some students only credit in their account.
No.
So you managed all together like
Yeah.
this. And after 6 months, you showed like I have 12 lakh in my account. Okay. Deepan, as I knew, like you were doing a job, right?
Yeah.
And you did your bachelor's from a very reputed, that is KIT University.
Yeah.
So I guess they gave you a very nice placement as well.
Yeah, I got a good
So
placement.
what thing inspired you to leave your job and study in Italy?
So basically some important points I got, that I was facing some challenges while I was doing the job. Like some concepts were missing from, like some concepts I was not clear about, and that's when I realized that I need to study further, and I got to know about this college, and I researched about it, and then I applied for this college.
For this particular
Yeah.
leaving job, and because it's a very big deal in India.
Yeah.
Some persons don't get job, and you are leaving a job behind
Yeah.
for your studies. during leaving your job, did they ask you something, or how did you tackle with that by leaving the job?
So the normal procedure is like in my office, we have to serve 3 months of notice period.
Okay.
Like, so after I got the admission letter, I gave the resignation to my office. I was pretty much confident that time, little bit confident.
So we're confident ho jayega.
Yeah, I was like that. I will get the visa. I was little bit confident. I gave the resignation. I served 3 months notice period, and after that,
and
it came.
Your confidence so much higher, like in one day your visa came out, and it turned out, because it's a kind of miracle, if I can say to you. Because some students get, it takes a long time.
Yeah.
But in your case, it's only in one day your visa came out.
I was also surprised.
Last, I would like to ask you, like, how do you feel to be a part of Increase?
It was a very good experience.
How was your journey with Increase?
Like, it was very smooth. Like, whenever I faced some difficulty, I contacted the person, person in English, and they always responded with a good answer.
Okay. And what were the benefits you were getting through Increase?
Like, they were providing me from the starting. They were helping me. Like, they provided me the SOP part, the Europa CV part, as well as they helped me to manage my funds as well. And after that, like many other processes, they helped me in, like HRD. They helped me how to complete my HRD, then DOV, then CMIA. Everything they helped me a lot.
So, what were the last words you would like to say?
I would like to say, if you are aspiring to complete your masters from Italy, you should choose English. It is a very good.
Thank you so much, Udeepan. And any last suggestion for our students, for our audience who are, future aspirants for international studies? What is the suggestion you would like to give them?
Yeah, my suggestion would be that keep calm and trust in the process, and keep some time in your hands, because in my case, like I told, that my CMIA got stuck for around 2 months, right? If you have some time in your hands and you apply earlier, you will have some time in your hands, and from that you will get some benefits as well. Like in my case, I was very much helpless when my CMIA was not getting approved, but yeah, in that time, if you have some time in your hands, it will be smoother.
Very easier, right?
Yeah.
So Udeepan, it was a very nice session with you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for giving time to Increase overseas.
Thank you.
And have a very nice journey ahead.
Yeah.
Good luck. Thank you.